Yo everybody, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Steins. Lucao's father comes back in about 10 minutes. We've been waiting here for a bit longer than 10 minutes, maybe? Maybe you've just watched the last episode straight away, but semantics. Basically, we were waiting to see whether or not he indeed have the IBN 5100 we've been looking for so far. His face is bright red and carrying a large cardboard box. It's gaunt and his gait is fairly unsteady. I wonder if he'll be okay. Oh, it's hard to dig out, but I think this is what you're looking for. Lucas Dad places the box on the ground and takes a deep breath and rubs his back. Wasn't that heavy? I thank him and take a look inside. Boom! An IBM 5100. Inside is a simple computer with an integrated monitor. The monitor is only about as big as a GPS screen. I compare it to the IBN 5100 image I got from Shining Finger. They look very similar. Ah, look at this! Luca points at the logo between the tape drive and the monitor. Hang on. Before the original floppy disk, data was stored on minor cassette tapes. So I just like the idea that they needed to have another 4 tape drives. I'm amazed they didn't have anything for floppy disks. It says IBN portable computer. Oh yeah, I guess back in the day computers were much larger. Finally, I've solved the Akiba's urban legend. This is the Phantom PC of Akiba. Akibara. It's an excellent condition. It's only a thin layer of dust on it. But it looks like we need to plug it in to see if it works. Now the problem is whether Lucao's father will lend it to me. Urishibarashi. I'll be blood. May I borrow this computer? Sure. Yay! Victory! That was simple enough. Seriously? Is it okay for priests to just lend property out like that? Items which were donated to the shrine? I've never heard anything like that. That's why I was expecting him to refuse. When this was entrusted to us, the owner said this. If a young man ever appears and says that he needs this computer, no matter what, please lend it to him with my blessing. I don't think it would actually happen, to be honest. I'd forgotten about it entirely until you reminded me. I'm happy to lend it, Hoyun-kun, but please be sure to return it when you're done, okay? Okay, of course, thank you. I bow deeply, but in my heart I'm grinning like a madman. I can't stop laughing. Things are going better than I anticipated. It's almost like everything's being handed to me on a silver platter. Now certain secrets will be laid bare. I can expose their wicked research and possibly even gather hints on creation of a time machine. And then I can complete the first time machine in human history. Now I have to get the IBN 5100 back to the lab. But unfortunately, I don't have a car to transfer in. In fact, I don't even have a license. Same goes for my assistant. Can Americans start driving at 16? How come... can't Americans start driving at 16? How come you don't have a license? What? Something's wrong with that. What? Something wrong with that? I spend all my time doing research. You're wasting your youth. I thought so too, until I met you. Now I realise I'm doing just fine. Touché. No fighting, please. Luca is flustered again. You're a lifesaver, Luca. Thank your father again for me. Luca's dad has already returned to the shrine office. Luca nods. Your father's a lovely man. Yeah? Luca now frees him with assistant's nonchalant words. My father is married. Adultery is bad. I see, assistant. So you like older men? Hey, wait! Don't misunderstand, you two. That's not what I meant. I won't give up my father. But please don't cry. I just meant I was jealous of how well you get along with your father, that's all. Yeah, of course. I'm sorry for the misunderstanding. That was so rude of me. Yeah, it brought us entertainment at least. Don't cry. We'll resolve the misunderstanding, so it's all okay. In the depths of your heart lie feelings for Lucas. In the depths of your heart. Oh, Ocarine. You just added fuel to the fire that is almost burnt out. Die. Christina turns away. I decided to leave at that. Arguing with her is further could lead to violence. Don't forget to practice the swings with Sanidere. Yes sir, I'll do my best. El Sai Congole. Congaroo! Don't forget it. I'm sorry. Hey, what kind of lowlife teases a girl? Ooh, she said it. I wouldn't know. He's a guy. I ignore Christina and lift up the box with the IBN 5100 inside. It's heavy. I can barely get it off the ground. I'll put it down for now. Now, I know why Luca's dad was red in the face when he bought this thing. Is it that heavy? Pathetic. It's only as big as a CRT monitor. See, just because it's big doesn't mean it has to be heavy or light. Then why don't you try carrying it? Then you'll understand. Chris's size grabs both ends of the cardboard box and lifts. He strains with all her might, but gives up without lifting even a centimeter. It's really heavy. She brushes slightly, but still maintains her usual frown. My assistant seems to have strong competitive spirit. I say it's got to weigh like 30 kilos. Maybe we should borrow a push cart. We should borrow San. Is there one in the shrine? There is one, but actually it's broken. I'm sorry. Is there some other place we could borrow? No, we don't need a push cart. Then how are we going to bring it back? It takes about 10 minutes to walk to your rundown lab from here. Maybe too heavy for one person, but it's a different story for two. You and I just need to carry it together. Why else do you think I made you my assistant? So that's why. Well, if we carry it together, we might be able to manage, but... but I refuse. Eh? I said no. I'm pretty sure you said, but I refuse. Shut up. I say no. But I refuse is a famous manga quote. Could Krisu be a app channeler? The whole reason you made me a lab mem was to borrow my knowledge. From this, it's elementary to deceive the following. I won't do physical labor. I see, then I guess I have no choice. I'll do my best to carry it, but... I glance at Luca Ko. He twitches when he notices my look, until he raises his hand with tears in his eye. Then I will... you're gonna help? Will you be okay? Yes, I'll do my best. No, look, I shouldn't make you help me. I can manage by myself. But we're friends, Okube-san. I want to help you. No, I'll do it by myself. I'll help you. Then, me too. Please go ahead. Eh? What? Don't you know, Christina? This is what you call a Japanese gag. You sneaky. Thanks for the backup, Luca. Now that that's settled, my sister will help me carry the computer, so you don't have to help. Thank you for the offer. Ah, okay. That's how it is then. No insistence, since you volunteered, I won't let you refuse. Grab hold and heave. Fine. Yes! Oops. Chris and I lift the cardboard box. The burden's considerably easier when it's distributed between two people. Why do we have to be face to face? The positions then we're looking at each other. There's no other way to hold it, so what can you do? Let's just go. I start to walk out of the shrine. Hey, stop, 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 stop! I said stop! You noisy one. Don't walk forwards, then I'll have to walk backwards. Let's walk sideways. Whatever, get moving, assistant. Hey, listen. Please, listen. I can't walk backwards. Of course you can. You're my assistant. Appreciate the vote of confidence, but I can't. I'm asking you to go sideways. No, I'm telling you to go sideways. Sideways! I'm gonna fall! We made it! It's dark by the time we get to the lab. Still counts. It's normally less than 15-minute walk, but since Chrisu kept begging to take breaks, it ended up taking twice as long. Ah, we finally made it. I'm exhausted. If you didn't complain so much about every little thing, we would have gone here sooner. Right back at you. You stopped to take a break at least 5 times along the way. Yeah. Because I wasn't feeling well. Are you okay? It's just occasionally my arm aches, and when it does, dark, destructive impulses overcome my soul. Shut up, I'll tell you feral nerves out of that arm. Holy crap, there's something wrong with this girl. With my nerves, that's something like last year's New Gen incident. Following a string of bizarre civil murders that occurred in Shibuya a year ago, a total of 14 people died in all 7 incidents. The methods of murder entirely unorthodox, which led to a cult popularity among youth of Shibuya. Mass media dubbed it New Generation Madness. A 15-year-old man was arrested as the culprit passed away in the Shibuya earthquake immediately afterwards. To this day, rumors remain on the internet that it was not the true culprit. Huh. New Gen instance. Okay, I'll shut up. Let's bring the IBN 5100 into the lab. The final barrier awaits. The stairs. We have to send the rickety buildings now a staircase. Shouldn't you get your friends to help? You're right! I checked the window. The lab lights are on. Success! Oh! Huh? Part-time work comes out of the barn tube workshop with perfect timing. If it isn't Okabe Rizzo, what you got there? You know what? Then I'll tell you. Wait, if you're just gonna stand and talk, shouldn't we put the box down first? Yeah, actually, wait, this will only take a second. Well, what is it? If I told you it's an IBN 5100. What, no way you found it? Wow, way to go, Okabe and Rita. Yeah, we should call me by my full name. She's gonna do that. She should at least call me Koyo. Where is it? It's heavy. Christian starts giving in. I'm about my limit too. Let's put it down. Christian and I placed on the ground gently as not to damage the contents. So, where is it? Where was it, I guess? Yeah, where was it? Yanabashi Shrine. You mean like a Shinto shrine? Yeah. Why was it there? Then suddenly, Suzuha looks at Krisu. Ah! She gasped. The happy music suddenly vanished. Then approaches Krisu until they're close enough to feel each other's breath. Yes? Masuke Krisu? Yes? For some reason, she stares at Krisu with a frightful intensity. Krisu now has her eyes in opposition. What's going on here? I can't move and mess with the air so thick with tension. What is it? Have I done something wrong? Suzuha turns away and without looking back disappears into the Bond 2 workshop. Okay. Who is that? Now Krisu demands answers from me. She works part-time at the store. Why was she glaring at me? I don't know. How should I know? Did you do something to make her angry? I've never seen her before in my life. How rude. Krisu picks a fight with me the first time we met too. But that was a hallucination, so I didn't say anything. I get down Mayu to come downstairs to help us, and the four of us carry the IBN 5100 upstairs. Good work, everyone. With this, we can fight. Who are you fighting? Seren, and the system that rules the world. If that's what makes you happy. Happy? I do not desire happiness. Have you forgotten? I am the insane mad scientist. Why desires chaos? The time machine exists to bring chaos to the world. Never mind happiness. You're like a junkie searching for better, word I don't know how to say. Okay. Ocarina, I don't want you to do bad things, remember? But wow, I can't believe you actually found one. You make the impossible look easy. That's why we love you. That's why we I certainly don't admire him. Oh, go on, let him finish. Don't interrupt Daru. Eh? 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 For a moment, there's complete silence. It's all thanks to Mayushi. Mayu, obvious as always, puffs her chest out with pride. But I didn't miss Chris's revealed sigh. She keeps dropping manga quotes. Does this mean what I think it means? Without Mayushi's info, Hakim would still be lost on the streets of Akiba. That is true. She did well this time. Anyway, it's time for Mayushi to go home. What about you, Chris-chan? Want to go together? Thanks, but I'm going to stay here a little longer. Looks like Chris is interested in the IBN 5107 after all. That reminds me, I haven't filled her in yet. Okay, but you should go home before it gets too late. See you tomorrow. Yeah. Mayu waves her hand and leaves. As she leaves. Now then, Daru. When do you think you can use the IBN 5100 to hack into Seren? Well... Daru talks as he plugs the IBN power adapter into the wall. Turns the machine on, the power supply begins to make a turbulent noise. Wow! It actually turned on. First we need to learn how to use this thing. It looks like it hooked up. It looks like hooking it up is going to be a pain. It might take a while. I can't play with this thing and search for the server admin's ID at the same time. Alright, prioritize the ID search. If possible, I'd like to get the IBN 5100 ready to use this month though. There's still 30 days left in this month. It's not going to take that long. That's my super hacker. Well? Well, what? I'm gonna have a look at the mail. Have you found any leads yet? Nothing at all on my end. I've been to a lot of stores, but none of them have an IBN 5100 on display. Maybe I should try asking. Anyway, let me know if you heard anything. Hey, Okabin, what? What? I look up. Chris is glaring at me. What? Did you just call me? I called you Okabe. You called me Okabe? I take one step towards Krisu. And she takes a step back. Time out! Time out! Dad tries to hold me back, but I shake him off and take a step closer. What the hell's going on? Krisu doesn't take a step back this time, without taking her eyes off me. She bites her lip hard and curls her hands into fists. Did you just call me Okabe? I did. Problem? Yes, I'm younger than you, but I insist on calling me ridiculous names like Christine and Zombie. I don't think I need to show you any respect by adding San, and besides... That's not the problem! I'm not Okabe, I'm Hoyun Kyoma. How many times do I have to tell you, Christina? God, you're so full of yourself. From now on, call me Hoyun or Koyoma. No. Chris just snaps at me and turns away. Are those tears I see in her eye? Are you crying? I'm not crying. It's not like I was scared of you for a second there or anything. And I definitely wasn't relieved when you started talking like an idiot again, okay? She stalks over the window and stares outside. See her wipe her eyes with the back of her hand. She seems she was crying after all. Tao, why is my assistant crying? She said so herself just now. Why did it quite tell my name? Maybe she's only acts strong, but she's actually weak on the inside? That would be pretty nice. Pretty mo. Well, whatever. Back to checking mail. But I'm thirsty, and this hard to stay work. From this hard to stay work. So before that, I take out a fresh Dr. P out of the fridge. Hey, I'm going to tell me what's going on. Dr. People. Oh, I love it. I toss the ball to Krisu when she turns around. Damn it. I hoped you'd been on the ball and caught it. Krisu tries to catch it but fails magnificently. At least it was a magnificent fail. She picks up the ball off the floor and shoots me a glare. I'll explain in a second. Drink that while you wait. Jeez, thanks. I need to send a reply to Shining Finger. She ended up being no help at all, but I suppose I can't just say nothing. You could. I got the goods over. I send as condensed a message as possible. Now then. Bloody hell, this woman. The goods you found at IBN 5100, gimme. No. Sorry, but I can't. I'm not the owner. I can't just give it to you. I sent that. Another instant reply. Let me borrow it. It seems tomorrow what will happen if I lend it to her. She'll disappear. I'll never see the IBN 5100 again. No borrowing either. You can visit our lab if you want to see it, but no touching. Why don't you just say you'll have to speak with the owner after I'm done with it? Ah. Why would Add the lab address and send the mail. No more replies come. Sorry for the wait, Christina. I look up to see Chrisu drinking the Dr. P. Oh, you're a fan of the doc, I see. I lived 7 years at his birthplace, after all. Excellent. We'll make great drinking buddies. I'm a minor. Dr. P sounds like it's non-alcoholic. That's not what I meant. I meant drinking Dr. P buddies. Is that all you drink? Chrisu shrugs her shoulders and takes another swig, signaling me to talk. And so, I explain how Darren and I hacked into 7, and how we've already had they already had the LHC in operation for 9 years, and how they successfully say the word successfully, and how they successfully created mini black holes, and how they're looking to researching time travel, and how they haven't disclosed any of that to the world. Chris's expression grows more and more intense as she listens to the story. Sen currently is acting strange, but how is the IBN 5100 involved? Sen's database uses an IBN 5100. So, the only way to decrypt the database is to use an IBN 5100 of our own. How do you know that? I have my sources. I didn't drop Tita's name. I have no doubt this junior skill would laugh if I did. Chrisu puts her finger on her lips, deep in thought. Send the IBN 5100 and such aside, I want to see proof that Siren really is doing this sort of research. True, we didn't give any defined proof of Siren's time travel research last time we hacked them. Though, won't take much longer to find the server admin's account. Actually, I was just thinking about that. It shouldn't take more than half a day, I guess. Then, there you go. I'll wait until then. You'll wait? It's already getting dark. Why not go home for tonight and come back tomorrow morning? No thanks, I'll wait. I want to know as soon as possible, even if it's just a microsecond sooner. That's the spirit. You're always fascinated in the conspiracy. You can't help but know what lies at the heart of Siren. Ooh, I got an achievement. She's away at university. She's almost never home. You know how I said she's boyish? Well, I've always had trouble saying no to her. So she and my father used to make me do things. I mean, you know, just thinking about it makes me want to cry. P.S. I was so deep in thought that I don't do any practice swings. Any details? Wait, what? An ancient holy ritual that no man could observe, lest he is blinded by purity of what? Both of these things are things I don't want to really do reply. Damn it, Ocarina, you're such an evil person. Things is the least how to say it? Least bad, I guess. At least we're getting more info from her. From him. Damn it, about her. Sorry, I put my phone away. Before you guys are saying it true, then this isn't something to joke about. So is the world's top research institution. If they're doing secret experiments without publishing the results, they're making fools of scientists all over the world. That's only if it's true, though. She finishes by emphasizing that point again. Doesn't look like she believes us. Anyway, Dao, I'll leave it to you. According to Dao's research, the IBN 5100 weighs 25 kilos. For now, we'll leave it on the shelf in the developer's room. I'm looking for it. I don't see it unless they haven't added it in the thing. Carry the cardboard box to the room, half dragged locked in. Quisu follows. Can you show me the phone wave? Indeed I can. Want to experiment? I've been able to send another email. You haven't been able to send another email to the past yet, right? Do you know why? I can only shake my head. Let's run some tests. Quisu looks around the development room. Man, you have a ton of junk. It's not junk. Since you're the new future gadget laboratory, since you're new, there we go, to the future gadget laboratory, I explained, these are all glorious fruits of the science. The future gadgets. Future gadgets 1 through 7 are sorted here. The phone wave, which you're already familiar with, is gadget number 8. Future gadgets, huh? Quizu casually picks future gadget 4, Mode Snake, from the shelf and stares at it. Hey, isn't this a weapon? Future gadget number 4, Mode Snake, designed after a Claymore landmine. It's an instant humidifier. How confusing. Insert water and then turn power on, and then in a mere second it generates a thick cloud of steam. So it's junk. I thought so. Chris decides and returns Mode Snake to the shelf. I'm borrowing this. Oh! Without waiting for a reply, she grabs Dara's never-worn lab coat from the shelf and puts it on gallantly. Wow. It's just not right without a lab coat. Overcome with emotion, I seize Chris's hand and grasp it firmly. Hey! Assistant, you get it, don't you? Get what? Let go. You're gonna do science? You need a lab coat, right? I told Dara over and over, but he would never wear one. But my assistant is different. She puts it on before I even said anything. I knew it. I knew you were meant for this, Christina. The best assistant a mad scientist could ask for. I don't know if that's supposed to be a compliment, but it's coming off as an insult, and let go. She shakes off my hand and turns her back to me. I'm giving you the lab coat to commemorate you're joining the lab. Don't worry, it's never been worn. Or maybe it's fateful encounter between you and that lab coat that was decided by destiny long ago. Dara not wearing it was just another inevitability. There's the choice of Steins. Shut up so we can start experiment. Quizu thrusts both hands into lab coat pockets, then bends down and looks at the time machine, now placed under the table. The previous experiment broke the table and left even a hole in the floor. There's a danger that would happen again, so we successfully if we successfully reproduce the discharge phenomenon, so unfortunately we'll have to leave it on the floor for now. So you haven't tampered with the microwave at all? I pointed to the X68000. There's code on the screen. It's in thermal mode now. We could change the factory settings like this. Make the microwave do things its manufacturer never intended. How was it set when the discharge phenomenon occurred? Nothing out of the ordinary. It was at factory settings. I'll take a banana. Bunch of bananas only has the bunch of bananas only have 3 bananas left. Those are Mayuri's. Oh, so I don't need your permission then. I'll go buy new bananas tomorrow. Oh, damn it. I see what she means. Krista takes 1 banana from the bunch and sets it down and places it in the phone wave, name subject to change. She begins to type on her phone. She pushes send in the phone wave, name subject to change, begins to turn backwards. After 120 seconds, the chime rings. Nothing happened. Banana is still in the microwave, unjellified. Ow! Chrissy helps and tries to take the banana out and quickly draws back her hand. She starts blowing on her fingers. It's hot. Yeah, you just microwaved it. Meanwhile, our microwave is functioning normally. This proves that the hidden function Mario found wasn't a freezing function, but we already knew that. Undaunted, Chrissy throws in a new banana and once again begins reverse rotation for... Wait, hang on. Oh, begins to turn backwards, yeah. But the second banana warms up too. You can't reproduce gelification phenomenon, much less send mail to the past. What does this mean? I guess what happened earlier was an irregularity after all. I don't know if it's irregular or not, but we ought to investigate this cause. I agree. We agree for once. But Chris' motives and my motives are probably the exact opposites. My assistant wants to disprove my theory that the phone waveform subject to change is in fact a time machine. In the previous experiment, after spending 120 seconds in the phone waveform subject to change, the banana teleported back to the bunch jellified. We should consider that it returned to its state 120 seconds before. Wrong. If it returned to state 120 seconds before, it wouldn't be jellified. So she wants to say that because it was jellified, it didn't travel back in time. The chicken returned to its frozen state without jellifying. That logic is dubious. Sure, it ended up frozen, but did you examine the possibility that it might have jellified first? No, I didn't. I think Mario ate the refrozen chicken. Salt didn't jellify. You mean nothing changed? After the discharge phenomenon occurred last time, we spent all night experimenting with cabbage, radish, rice, konjac, melon bead, crunchy kun, and a cup noodle. Nothing happened. I'm gonna guess crunchy kun is a type of cereal. Oh, popsicle. Soda flavor is sold. A limited bit motion flavors. Win may be win on one part of the stick. A winning stick earns a free popsicle. The chance of winning a rumored to be about 2%. Huh. So if you buy all 50 varieties, you're guaranteed. Well, not guaranteed, but you have a high chance of getting it. Because 2%, 50 times, it's 100. But you know, it's still no guarantee. Semantics. Let's go. Same thing with liquids. On that day, our successful rate took a 100-degree turn. Before the discharge phenomenon, everything succeeded. After the discharge phenomenon, everything failed. Is the microwave storing electricity? You said the jellification objects became fractal structured, right? Salt has a simple structure by nature, so maybe it had an effect, but how could electricity be related? Here we should think under the assumptions of time travel theory. No, it's not good to start thinking from the conclusion. We already had several successful experiments. You can't deny that. I'm not especially concerned whether this thing is a time machine or not. To begin with, it's physically impossible for this tiny little microwave to produce energy equivalent to the Big Bang. Kurisu frowns deeply. We can't reproduce the discharge phenomenon nor the fractionalization. There should be a reason why. We haven't changed our method, we haven't changed the settings, we haven't changed the experiment subject either. There must be some other variable. Maybe the one who observes it? What do you mean by that? Quantum theory. The observer is an important element in the experiment. There were 4 of us here last time when the discharge phenomenon occurred. There were 4 of us here when the discharge phenomenon occurred last time. But before that, it occurred when Hayashi-san was alone. Each time, fractalization occurred, there were either 2 or 3 people observing. You and I saw both phenomenon. Each saw both phenomenon. In other words, the conditions haven't changed. In that case, there must be some other variable. It's on the tip of my tongue. Then I hear a rumbling sound from Krisu's stomach. Someone's hungry. That's me! I'm hungry! Hungry? Yes! Shut up! I haven't eaten anything since lunch. Krisu turns away as she looks at her watch. It's already 8? Just eat a banana. But only one of the 2 we just warmed. They're after all the fruit of our experiments. Nah. We can make something from our stock of cup noodles. Don't want any? Well, since you have lived in America for so long, I guess you prefer fast food instead. Cup noodles. What? I'll have a cup noodle. Cup noodles? What flavors? There's soy sauce flavored and chicken flavored. Chicken. She seems in the mood to eat. Oh, so do you have a fork? It's past midnight, and I think that might be a good place to end this episode. Thank you all for watching. I just had a nice stretch there. I think I'm going to go and grab some food myself. Yay! Don't know why you needed to know that. I suppose you didn't. But anyways, thank you all for watching, and catch you all in the next episode. Can you guys guess what the thing is? For the thing? I'm great with words. What the other variable might be, if there is indeed one. Ooh. So yeah, till then everybody. Bye!